Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind. I'm your host, Lasan Faye. And so today, guess I'm gonna go through a different plaza. Courtyard thing. Well, Farlin is. Come on. There's a person. Person, help. It's a pleasure. You like me. Why? Wait, who are you? He was old, but not that old. Maybe he just died, like they said, but maybe someone helped him along. There's a broadside sheet called the Common Tongue. Thank you. In it there it says that Helseth poisoned hundreds of people when he was in the West, so why not here? Thank you.
Really? Say your piece, churl, and be done.
I will let you get away with that because you have been the most helpful person. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. But now I've got to find a stupid sheet of paper? You know what? I'm going back to my idea of taverns.
Speak up.
God. Museum of Artifacts. Oh yeah, that place. You can't have my boots. They're my boots. Or my sword. That sounds like a tavern. Please be a tavern.
How interesting. A tourist.
Salutations, Breton. Can I help you find something? Looking for beds to rent? Perhaps you'd be interested in helping me out with some work. That? He's been ill. He'd been ill. He was old. He had no sons or daughters. Was his great-nephew. Baronezia is Lethan's niece. Queen Baronezia renounced her claim to the throne, so according to imperial custom, the crown goes to Helseth. Ah, Baronezia. The awful.
From where do you hail?
Nowhere. I want to tell you.
All right, I'm listening.
Head on.
Do y'all have a bulletin board? Something? Bar? Finally, at least I found the bar.
What's your story?
Ratesh, you sell things. Great. What do you have? You have Sujama, of course. And Sajolic Brandy. Goodbye.
May each day greet you warmly, friend.
Paper. Ah! This broadsheet is a newsletter copied on cheap paper featuring sensational events in the city of Mournhold. One article describes a list of individuals who died under suspicious circumstances when their interests conflicted with those of a former prince of the West. The reference is clearly King Helseth, King of Mournhold, formerly Prince Helseth of the Kingdoms of Wayrest in the province of High Rock. A poet can have no higher purpose than to tell the truth about the human condition, Lord Vivek. Mysteries of the West. Have a little list. They never would be missed. Appearing at the top 3 names: Anhar, Khajiit Male, Martyrius, Aruntius, Imperial Male, Jusul Eskiel, Breton Male. Wow, someone wants to kill men. What do these 3 names all have in common? All 3, at one time or another, represented an inconvenience to a Western noble prince named Helseth. Anhar was the agent for the Eastern Ebony merchants, and there was an unfortunate scandal concerning improper contracts offered to Helseth as compensation for his assistance in obtaining ebony import remits from the Imperial Board of Census and Excise. Luckily for Prince Helseth, this scandal blew over when no one could be found to testify. Is it just a coincidence that Anhar's health went into a steep decline just as he was to testify before the Imperial magistrates? He died a natural death, according to Imperial coroners. Convenient and timely, perhaps, but natural. Marturius Orontius was a city alderman of Wayrest. Prince Helseth's liaison with the alderman's married daughter was potentially embarrassing to the prince, especially when dude forcefully pressed his suit for predatory adultery in Wayrest courts. Many thought it strange that Marturius should suddenly fall ill and die of exhaustion on the eve of the trial. The suit was settled out of court and the charges dismissed. The imperial coroners ruled that Marturius had died a natural death. Convenient and timely, admittedly, but natural. Jusel Asiel was a diplomatic attaché at the High Rock Embassy in Wayrest, widely rumored to be an intelligence officer. Jusel was often seen at court, taking a great interest in the affairs of Queen Baranzaya and her family. It is said that Wayrest can be a beastly uncomfortable place in high summer. Perhaps the Breton's constitution was ill-suited to the restless heat and pestilential swarms of southern Iliac. Jusel took suddenly ill one evening, and within 3 days he was dead. Once again, the coroners not really seeing how he actually and these, the common tongue notes, significantly, are only the A's on the list. Yeah, I'm still not sure about this one. Some have quietly suggested that Prince Helseth was the most accomplished and subtle poisoner in the West, but the common tongue has never seen a single scrap of evidence that would prove such an indictment. Admittedly, the absence of such proof could count as a qualifying toward the title of a most accomplished and subtle poisoner. And further, the common tongue does not wish to suggest that King Helseth is a poisoner, or that the recent death of King Aethan Lethen was a poisoning and not a natural death. The common tongue has never seen a single scrap of evidence that would prove such an indictment, and the imperial coroners have ruled that Lethen's died a natural death.
What is it, Breton?
Sell is the name. Shell's the game.
Oh, thank God. You're locked. I've got to go up. Thank you. Peace. I'm leaving. For where? Oh, God. Local map. Local map. Craftsman. Museum. Bellas Manor. Well, okay, hang on. I know if I go to the temple courtyard, I can... And this is not the temple courtyard, is it? No. What is this? That was someone else's manor. Lovely. I'm really screwing this up, aren't I? Maps, directions, how do those work?
I'll judge your words fairly, Sarah.
Alright. Okay. Back in here. That takes me to the Great Bazaar. What are these? This is one of those places where I'm supposed to keep off the grass, aren't I? Hi. Please don't kill me. Thank God I have the boots of blinding speed. Which ultimately just makes getting through this a lot easier. Really? So what, is it there? Hi. What's this? It's the Great Bazaar. Okay. Alright. Made my way back here. Why did I do that? I've got recall. Where's my amulet?
Justice never sleeps.
Oh, God. 9.8.
The king's health to you, Sarah.
Yes, the official matter. Yes, there's this thing. Thank you for bringing me this copy of the Common Tongue. I believe it is indeed the source of the rumors. I see no source or evidence for its speculation, just vague falsehoods. Thank you, well done. I'll mention your services and exceptional qualities to the king. And I think we might find you further employment. For example, we lack sources of information in Malexia's temple. Could you help me find a temple informant? We need a source of information inside the temple. There are rumors of discontent in the temple. Go to the temple, look for someone's discontented, listen sympathetically, and find out whether the temple is willing to accept King Helseth or whether the temple plans to act against him. I'll just do it. Fine. Good. Find a temple informant.
Mournhold. City
Shut.
of light.
Oh my god.
City of magic.
Oh my god. They did a better job that time. I'll give them that. Okay. That's the courtyard. Okay. But I don't even have to... Services. Wow, y'all are...
Drake and Dragon, citizen.
Discontent in the temple? I'm afraid I don't know much about the temple. Oh. Spells, what do you teach? Burden of Sin. Strong Shield. Sleep. Not actual sleep. Deadly Poison. Wild Spell Drinker. 5 seconds. Blood Despair. Masterful Fortify Alteration. Fortify Mysticism. Fortify Restoration. Feet of no girl. Fortify Speed and Unarmored. And Vivek's Mercy. I'm like immune to Blight Disease. Okay, and what's that one? Okay. Good to know that you exist. Actually, you know what? While I'm thinking about it, Paralyze. On target. Target? Target. I would like a 20-second spell. Okay. Freeze. Everybody clap your hands. Alright. Thank you. I have no idea if I'll ever be able to cast that.
Mournhold.
Oh, shut up.
City of light. City of magic.
Hi, you. Sony discontent. I'm afraid I don't know much. You're inviting me to join and you're saying you don't know much?
Motto's mercy on you.
Oh my god. No.
Mournhold. City of light. City of magic. City of magic.
That's the guard's quarters.
Justice never sleeps.
I'm listening.
It would if it shut its eyes. At least that's what my parents tell me when I'm like, hey, I've got insomnia for the 12th night in a row. Man, Zaya's chambers. Where the hell? The rest of the temple people. Are they all out in the temple courtyard? Is that where I need to be?
Excuse me. Did you say something?
Up to you.
Morrowind, city of light.
Oh god. Go away. This is the temple courtyard. Well, what is this? Is this the frickin' temple? Mira, Hellas. Our wealth dies with us, but our good deeds. Would you care to make a donation? Sorry, not today. Go away. Ah, there we go. These are difficult times of suffering. There are enemies all around. Yes, there is discontent, but our faith in Amalexia, mother of all, heals and
I
sustains.
clean this temple, Sarah. Mind you.
Almalexia be praised, Sarah.
Probably not you. Given that I was supposed to also potentially talk to you about...
Almalexia knows and sees.
Walk in the light in the spirits' names.
Well, that's a first. The Archcanon has announced that Lord Vec has selected you as a champion at the temple in the war against Dagoth Ur in the 6th house. That doesn't mean I have to like you or want to talk to you. Well, I'm a faithful believer, but Amalexia makes me uneasy. For the last 50 years, the tribunal stopped working among us, stopped listening and speaking with us. This worried me and made me sad. Were our gods abandoning us? Were they growing weak? But since Amalexia has lately come among us again, I feel more worry, not less. Her face glows brightly with hope and power, but her words seem dark and bitter. You are a friend of Miramilo, then I can speak freely. Helseth has murdered King Lethen and stolen his crown. It does not matter that King Lethen was a fool. He was our fool. So long as the puppet king was a joke, we could all laugh and ignore him. Helseth is not a fool, and no one is laughing. If Helseth seeks in earnest to be king, then Amalexia and the temple are sworn in earnest to destroy him. Whoa! What? Okay. Oh, good. My one connection from being
Almalexia
Nerevarine.
knows and sees.
Nerevarine has paid off. Alright. Dude! Check it out! Right, because I can't just go to the palace. Oh, no. I keep forgetting that I have recall. At least they're not there to speak in time.
Long live the king.
Okay, yes, here. Gossel Aldrona speaks her mind, and from what you say, sounds sincere. You handled her well. The temple seems to recognize that King Helseth will not be content to be a puppet like King Lethen and plans to act against us. Very good, Farlin. The king will hear of your loyal service. Now, can you help us with another matter? Oh! I just want him to not want to kill me anymore. I've replaced many of the former king's guards with more reliable men, but I had to keep some experienced guards, and I can't be certain of their loyalties. I will pretend you wish to join the royal guards. That's your excuse for talking to the guards, sounding them out, and looking for evidence of disloyalty. If you find any hint of treason or disloyalty, report it to me. Take no action, report to me, and I will judge if the action is appropriate. Anyone specific? It's your judgment I'm testing, not mine. Talk to them yourself, form your own conclusions. Fine. 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 Fine.
Weak
Asshole.
as wheat. Never does a thing.
Join the Royal Guard. What did Tinius Dileton send you to me for? If he wants you to be a Royal Guard, then you'll be a Royal Guard. Nothing to do with me. How do I like it? You think I was born yesterday? My mom didn't teach me to blabber to strangers, so old King Lethen was a bit of a fool, but he was good to me, and King Helseth is no fool. He's got to keep some experienced men around. All these new fellows like you, someone's got to teach them their business because they don't know it. How's Lethen? You hear folks say old King Lethen was a fool. Well, folks should keep their mouths shut. Maybe he was a fool, but lots of folks are fools. Maybe he had no business being a king, but that's what he was. So folks should show some respect to the old fellow. Do I, not get the rest? It's an honor to serve. It is my honor to serve King Helseth and Queen Baronzaya. That's right. That's just what I said. And you're kidding me. My journal updated for that. When I asked Evelyn Irano about King Helseth, he delivered what sounded like a memorized and not very sincere sounding speech. Maybe he's just not very bright. Maybe he's just not a very good liar. Hi. I've had worse jobs. Dude knows what he's doing. He offered me a position and I took it. He's a hard ass, but he's fair. I've got no complaints. King Lethen. He's dead. Doesn't matter. Helseth. King Lethen was a joke king. King Helseth was a real king. I like to be on the winning side, and King Helseth looks like winning to me. Okay, what do you say? Just curious. My father had the honor to serve King Helseth and the Queen in Wayrest. My family has served the Queen for 3 generations. I don't know your qualifications, but I presume you've satisfied Delition, or we wouldn't be talking. It is improper to speak ill of the dead. Ooh. What about Helseth? It's my honor to serve him. Morrowind is lucky to have him, if you want my opinion. Hey!
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
So, Illivan Irano delivered a memorized and not very sincere sounding speech about King Helseth. Yeah. Well, he's not very bright. It's not necessarily evidence of disloyalty, but follow up on it. There may be more. Okay, so fine. I had a third option. Okay. Oh, really? Does he know that? Did you talk to Illyri Aaron? You should tell her that you're house lolly. Really? But don't tell him. Just tell Illyri Aaron. Who was that? I am totally... Ugh. So now I've got to go find this person amongst the guard. God, I hope they're in the building. That's the cult services, but I can get to the, guard quarters?
Justice never sleeps.
I know. I want to join the guard. Okay.
Mournhold, city of light,
Let me
city
through.
of magic.
God, don't talk to me anymore.
What do you want with me?
Royal Guard? What can I do for you? Huh? I was told to join. I've been a royal guard all my life. So was my mother and her mother. I served lieutenant for many years. Now I'll serve Helseth. Long live the king and long live the emperor. It's none of my business, of course, but why do you want to be a guard? You look like you've done well enough for yourself as an adventurer. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I wanted the quiet life. What about him? He was what he was. He was the king and my noble lord. I serve him faithfully. Helseth? It is my honor to serve the king and queen. Lalu? What? Evelyn Irano told you to come tell me about your Lalu connections and told you not to tell Tinius Delaton. I have no idea what that's all about. Are you sure you heard him right? He's not the brightest star in the sky. He gets confused sometimes. I wouldn't worry about it. I'll talk to Evelyn Irano later when I get the chance. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Alright. Great. Lovely.
Justice never sleeps.
I need to go up. Because thankfully... Okay, that's the Legion Depot. Other way.
Mournhold.
Oh my god.
City of light. City of...
You suck. You suck. Okay, cult services, and that's the queen? So it's the throne room. Hey! Hey, my dude.
The king's health to you, Sarah.
So you spoke to Larry Aaron about your Lalu connections. As Evelyn Irana suggested, and Larry Aaron acted like she didn't know what he was talking about. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps Larry Aaron was covering up for Evelyn. See if you can find some more tangible evidence of disloyalty. Something in writing, perhaps. The dude seems to be like a weak link. Take a look at his possessions in the guard quarters, but be careful. Don't get caught, or you'll be attacked like a common thief. Okay, well... Where's his stuff? At least the guard quarters are up here. Where most of them are.
Justice never sleeps.
Okay, well, excuse me.
Justice never sleeps.
Hi. Now there's 3 of you? Go away.
What do you want with me?
Nothing. Just wanted to take some cups. And unlock stuff. That'll probably be fine. Oh my god. Great. Nothing. Wait. Okay, handwritten note. A curious copy of the guard duty rosters for the past several weeks. The handwriting is tiny and almost illegible with frequent misspellings, but there are 3 names always spelled correctly. Milvella, Dralem, Arana, Aran. And those watches when all 3 are the only guards in the throne room have been underlined twice. Great, I think that's what I needed. That's...
The Nine
Hi.
and the Empire, citizen.
Yeah, here, take it. This is his handwriting on the note you found. He notes the watches where they are the only guards in the throne room. I believe I'll change the watch schedules to prevent that, and I'll need to keep a close eye on all 3. Very shrewd work. You've brought me clear evidence of disloyalty among the guards. Now I need your help finding evidence of conspiracy. Fucking hell, man. The old king, while his supporters haven't accepted Halseth's ascension to the throne, which with good grace, maybe they think that another candidate, a Lalu candidate, for example, would be better. Maybe they have some plan to express such a preference. If so, I doubt they would be candid about it. But maybe you should search Lethen Manor for documents, diaries, or other tangible evidence for such plans. Fine. If you find evidence of conspiracy, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Okay. I'm gonna continue this next time. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.